Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Mia, and today we are going to learn something very special together. You know, many people feel like they cannot improve their English because they don't have a teacher, or because they cannot join classes, or because they are learning at home alone. But learning alone can actually be one of the most powerful ways to improve your English. Because when you learn alone, you are learning at your own pace, in your own space, without pressure and with full focus. So, in this lesson, I want to guide you through a very calm, very careful, very real way to improve your English at home. You do not need expensive materials. You do not need a teacher sitting beside you. You only need your attention, your consistency, and your belief that you can do this. And trust me, you can. Imagine right now that you are sitting comfortably. Maybe you are on your couch. Maybe you are at your desk. Maybe you are listening to this while relaxing in your room. Just make yourself comfortable. This lesson is going to be slow and peaceful, and it will feel like a friendly conversation. I am here with you, guiding you step by step. The more relaxed you are, the more your brain absorbs. So just take a slow breath in, and a slow breath out, and let your mind soften a little. Let's begin by talking about the idea of improving your English alone. Many learners think improvement happens only when someone corrects you. But think about children who learn language from their environment. They listen, they repeat, they try, they make mistakes. They try again, and slowly everything becomes natural. They learn without studying grammar books. They learn without memorizing lists. They learn because they are surrounded by language. For you, learning alone at home is about creating an environment around you that feels like English. A place where English feels natural, familiar, comfortable. This environment invites your mind to think in English instead of translating from your native language. This is very important. Thinking in English is one of the biggest steps in fluency, and it will come naturally as you continue practicing. Now, let us start with something very simple. Speaking to yourself. This may feel strange at first, but speaking to yourself is one of the most powerful exercises you can do at home. Many famous polyglots, meaning people who speak many languages, use this technique every day. When you speak to yourself, you practice forming sentences. You practice vocabulary. You practice confidence. And you practice thinking in English. The best part is that you do not have to worry about making mistakes because no one is listening. You can talk freely. For example, pretend you are describing your day. You can say something like, I woke up a little late today. I felt sleepy, so I stretched my arms and slowly sat up. Then I went to the kitchen to make a cup of tea. The morning felt quiet and peaceful, you see? Simple, slow, gentle description. You don't need big vocabulary. You only need clarity and consistency. Now, let's practice together. I will speak a sentence, and you speak after me. Even if you are just whispering or speaking silently in your mind, try to follow along. Let's begin slowly. I am learning English, and I am improving every day. I enjoy learning English because it brings new opportunities. I feel more confident each day when I practice. I know that progress takes time, and I am patient with myself. Now let's try something from your daily routine. Repeat after me again, slowly. I wake up in the morning and take a deep breath. I clean my face and prepare myself for the day. I make something to drink, maybe tea or coffee. I think about my goals and what I want to achieve. I remind myself that learning English is part of my journey. Very good. When you speak in English like this, even if it's simple, you are training your tongue, your mouth, your breathing, your rhythm. Language is not only mental, it is physical. The tongue has to learn where to move. The mouth has to learn how to shape sounds. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes. Now let's talk about listening. Listening is a very important part of improving English at home. If you do not listen, your brain cannot learn natural rhythm, tone, pronunciation, and language flow. So choose some English audio that feels calm and enjoyable. It could be lessons like this one. It could be English stories. It could be slow-speaking podcasts. It does not have to be fast. Fast English is not necessary at the beginning. Slow and clear English helps your brain understand structure and tone. You can listen for just 10 minutes at a time if you want. The key is consistency. Listening every day, even in small amounts, is more powerful than listening for 2 hours once a week. When you listen every day, the brain starts recognizing patterns. And when the brain recognizes patterns, learning becomes automatic. You begin to understand without translating. This is the moment where English starts to feel like a natural part of your thinking. Let's do another practice exercise. This time, I want you to describe something around you in English. Look around your room. Look at one object. It could be a cup, your phone, a book, your chair, your pillow, anything. Now, try to describe it in English. Speak slowly and simply. For example, if you pick a cup, you can say, "This is my cup. It is white. I use it every day. I like this cup because it feels comfortable to hold." That's all. Simple sentences, spoken calmly. Now, your turn. Look at your object. Breathe. Speak. I will give you a moment. Go ahead. Very good. Even if you spoke only a few sentences, that is enough. Small daily practice like this builds confidence, and confidence is essential. Another important part of improving English alone is reading. Reading exposes you to new vocabulary and natural sentence structures. But you don't need to read difficult books. You can read simple stories. You can read children's books. You can read articles written for English learners. Choose something light and enjoyable. The goal is not to show how difficult the text is. The goal is to understand and absorb language. When you read slowly and pay attention to the meaning, your brain learns without stress. A very helpful reading practice is shadow reading. This means you read a text out loud while listening to someone else read the same text. When you do this, you learn rhythm, pronunciation, and sentence flow at the same time. It is like training your speaking and listening together. Let's continue practicing speaking. This time, we practice describing feelings. Many English learners know how to describe actions, but not emotions. So let's try describing feelings simply and clearly. Repeat after me. I feel calm right now. I am focused and present in this moment. Sometimes I feel unsure, but I keep trying. I am proud of myself for learning and improving. I believe that I can become fluent. You are doing very well. Speaking like this develops your relationship with the language. It feels personal. It feels gentle. It feels encouraging. When learning feels peaceful, the brain opens up and memory becomes stronger. Now, let's try a longer speaking exercise. I will describe a simple daily routine, and you repeat it slowly after me. This is practice for fluency. I wake up slowly and stretch my body. I take a moment to breathe and feel the new day. I go to the bathroom and wash my face with cool water. I feel refreshed and ready. I make something warm to drink. I enjoy the quiet of the morning. I think about what I want to do today. I remind myself that I am growing and learning. I begin my day with a calm heart and a positive mind. Wonderful. Speaking in this soft, slow style trains your English to feel natural, not forced. Before we move to the next part, remember, improving English alone at home is not about pressure. It is not about perfection. It is about gentle, consistent practice. When you speak a little every day, when you listen a little every day, when you read a little every day, the improvement is steady and strong. As we continue this journey together, I want you to relax into the learning process. Learning English at home does not need to feel heavy or stressful. It does not require your mind to push or force itself. Instead, improvement comes from gentle repetition, natural curiosity, and consistent contact with the language. Even if you practice only small amounts every day, your brain continues learning in the background. Every time you listen, every time you speak, every time you think in English, even just a little, you are training your mind. So do not rush, do not hurry. Learning a language is not a race. It is a slow, beautiful journey that changes you over time. Think of your English practice like watering a plant. You do not pour a bucket of water once and expect the plant to grow instantly. You water it a little every day, and slowly, quietly, it grows. The same is true for your English. Your progress might feel invisible on some days, but it is happening. Your brain is learning patterns, storing sounds, building confidence, and connecting ideas. You may not see progress every day, but one day you will suddenly realize that you understand more than before. You can express yourself more easily. You can think in English without translating. That moment will come, and it will feel natural, not forced. Now, let's talk about consistency. When you are learning alone at home, the biggest challenge is staying motivated. There is no teacher to remind you. There are no classmates to study with. So you have to become your own guide, your own supporter, your own coach. This does not mean you push yourself with pressure. It means you remind yourself softly that your goals matter. You remind yourself that your effort is meaningful. You remind yourself that you deserve to become fluent. You deserve confidence. You deserve growth. One very powerful way to stay consistent is to create a small, simple, daily English routine. It doesn't have to be long. Even 10 to 15 minutes a day is enough if you do it regularly. You could start with something like this. Wake up, take a slow breath, and say one sentence in English. It could be something like, "Today I am learning and improving." Then listen to 5 minutes of slow English audio. After that, speak for 2 minutes, describing something from your morning. That is all. 5 to 10 minutes. Simple. Anyone can do this. And if you do this every day, the results build slowly but powerfully. Let's practice forming that routine together. I will guide you as if we are doing it now. You may speak softly or just imagine the words in your mind. Take a slow breath in. And now speak slowly. Today is a new day, and I am learning English step by step. Very good. Now imagine you are drinking your morning tea, coffee, or water. Look at your cup in your mind. Describe it in English. My cup is warm. I hold it gently. I take a sip and feel relaxed. Perfect. Now imagine your morning environment. Perhaps the window is open. Perhaps the light is soft. Describe what you feel. The morning is calm. I feel peaceful. I am ready to learn. You see how simple that was? This is daily practice. Gentle, easy, natural. This is how fluency grows. Now, I want to talk about another powerful method for learning English at home. Shadowing. Shadowing means listening to English audio and trying to speak at the same time, like an echo. You do not have to speak perfectly. You simply try to follow the rhythm. This helps your mouth learn how to move. It trains your breathing. It improves your pronunciation. And it helps your brain match sound and meaning in real time. You can shadow any clear English audio. It does not have to be difficult. Slow and calm audio works best. Let's try a short shadowing exercise right now. First, just listen to my voice, and then we will try speaking together. I will say a sentence, and I want you to follow softly, like a gentle echo. I am learning English every day, and I am becoming more confident. Try it again, but this time, do not think too much. Just let the words come. I am learning English every day, and I am becoming more confident. Very good. Let's do another one. I speak softly and calmly, and I do not rush my words. Again. I speak softly and calmly, and I do not rush my words. Now, one more. English is becoming a natural part of my life. Again. English is becoming a natural part of my life. You are doing beautifully. Shadowing daily, even for only 1 minute, can create a big improvement over time. Another important practice when learning alone is writing. But writing does not have to be difficult. You do not have to write essays or long paragraphs at first. You can start very small. You can write 3 simple sentences a day about your thoughts, your feelings, your day, your plans, or your dreams. Writing helps you organize your mind in English. It helps you create clearer sentences. It also helps you notice which words you already know and which words you still want to learn. Let's try a small writing exercise together. I will give you simple sentence patterns, and you will speak them first, and later you can write them in your notebook. Repeat slowly. Today I learned something new in English. I enjoyed practicing because it made me feel more confident. Tomorrow I will continue, and I will improve more. Good. Now here is another version focused on feelings. Repeat after me. I feel proud of myself for practicing. I may make mistakes, but mistakes are part of learning. I am patient with myself because learning takes time. These sentences are powerful because they encourage your inner motivation. Motivation is not something that just appears. Motivation grows when you talk to yourself kindly, when you recognize your effort, and when you remember your goals. Let's talk about goals now. When learning at home, it is helpful to have a gentle goal, not a strict one. A gentle goal is something like, I want to speak English more comfortably in daily conversations. A strict goal is something like, I must speak English fluently in 1 month. Strict goals create pressure. Gentle goals create progress. Choose kindness for yourself. Now, I want you to think about why you are learning English. Maybe you want confidence. Maybe you want opportunities. Maybe you want connection with people from around the world. Whatever your reason is, hold it in your heart. This reason is your guide. When you feel tired, remember your reason. When you feel slow, remember your reason. When you feel proud, also remember your reason. Your reason gives your learning meaning and direction. Let's do a reflection exercise. Close your eyes if you want and listen slowly. I will ask questions and you simply think, why do I want to improve my English? Who do I want to communicate with? How will my life feel when I become fluent? Pause and breathe. You do not need to answer quickly. Calm reflection is enough. The more emotionally meaningful your goal feels, the easier it becomes to continue learning daily. Now, let's practice a longer speaking exercise. This will help you form natural spoken English. Speak slowly with calm breathing. Repeat after me. I trust my learning journey. I practice a little every day. My English is growing, even if I do not always see the progress. I know that fluency takes time, and I am patient. I enjoy learning because learning is a part of who I am. You are doing wonderfully. Your effort matters. Your voice matters. Your journey matters. As we continue, I want you to notice how your body feels while listening. The way we learn language is deeply connected to how relaxed we are. When the body is soft and calm, the mind can receive information more easily. When the body is tense, the mind becomes blocked. So, learning English alone at home begins with a gentle state of mind. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be present. Right now, just allow yourself to be here, listening, absorbing slowly, without pressure. This is your time, your learning space, your growth moment. One of the most important things when learning alone is building a warm, supportive relationship with yourself. Often, learners become frustrated when they make mistakes. They think mistakes mean failure. They think errors mean they are not good enough. But mistakes are not evidence of failure. Mistakes are signs of learning. Mistakes show that your brain is trying. Imagine a baby learning to walk. They fall again and again. But every fall makes their legs stronger. Every fall teaches balance. Every fall brings them closer to walking. Language is the same. When you say a sentence incorrectly, your brain is learning how to correct it. When you forget a word, your brain is learning how to remember. When you hesitate, your brain is learning how to continue. Everything is part of the learning process. So instead of saying, I made a mistake, say, I am learning. Speak to yourself kindly. Support yourself the way a gentle teacher would. You are not here to judge yourself. You are here to grow. Now, I want to introduce something very powerful, narrating your daily life. This means you use English to describe what you are doing in the moment. This is one of the most natural ways to develop fluency at home alone. You do not need extra time. You simply describe your actions while you are doing them. For example, when you wake up, you can say softly, I am sitting up. I am stretching my back. I am opening the window. The air feels fresh. When you wash your hands, you can say, I am washings. My hands. The water is warm. I feel refreshed. When you cook, you can say, I am cutting vegetables. I am stirring the pan. I can smell the food. This simple habit turns your home into a natural English environment. Let's practice narrating right now. Imagine you are standing in your kitchen. Speak slowly after me. I am opening the cabinet. I am taking a glass. I am filling the glass with water. I am drinking slowly. I feel calm. Good. Now imagine you are walking across your room. I am taking a step. I am walking slowly. I am breathing gently. I feel relaxed and grounded. You see how natural this feels? You do not need advanced vocabulary. You only need presence. Narrating daily life trains your brain to think in English automatically Because English becomes attached to real actions and real experiences instead of just words on a page. Now, another powerful practice is emotional narration. This means describing how you feel in the moment. Many learners know how to express actions, but they struggle to express emotions. Learning to express your emotions in English helps you become more fluent, more natural, and more connected to the language. Let's practice speaking our feelings. Speak softly after me. I feel calm. I feel focused. I feel patient with myself. I feel open to learning. I feel safe in this moment. And now, slightly more descriptive expressions. Sometimes I feel uncertain, but that is okay. Sometimes I feel confident, and I enjoy that feeling. Sometimes I feel quiet inside, and I listen deeply. Sometimes I feel curious, and I explore new ideas. Sometimes I feel tired, and I allow myself to rest. You are doing beautifully. These sentences help you speak with emotional clarity, which is a deep part of fluency. Now, let's talk about something that will help you build vocabulary in a natural way. Many learners try to memorize long lists of words. But when you memorize without context, the words disappear from your memory quickly. The best way to grow vocabulary is through repeated exposure in meaningful situations. For example, if you learn the word breathe, but only see it once, you may forget it. But if you use it while relaxing, while describing how you feel, while speaking to yourself slowly, you will remember it easily because your brain connects the word to an experience. So, whenever you learn a new word, try to use it in a sentence related to your life. If you learn the word peaceful, you can say, "This morning felt peaceful." If you learn the word challenge, you can say, "Learning English is a challenge, but it is a good challenge." If you learn the word habit, you can say, "I am building a daily English habit." Context creates memory. Let's learn a few gentle vocabulary words together and practice using them. Calm, peaceful, relaxed. Repeat after me. I feel calm right now. Now, gentle, soft, kind, not forceful. Repeat, I take a gentle approach to learning. Now, gradual, slow and steady, happening step by step. Repeat, my progress is gradual, and that is okay. Now, patience, the ability to wait without frustration. Repeat, I have patience with myself while I learn. Now, consistent, happening regularly, not stopping. Repeat, I am consistent in my English practice. These words represent the style of learning we are creating, soft, patient, and steady. Now I will guide you through a longer spoken reflection exercise. Speak with me at a slow, comfortable pace. I am learning English in a peaceful and natural way. I do not rush myself because learning takes time. Every day I practice a little, and every day I improve. I use English to describe my life, my feelings, and my actions. I trust myself. I believe in my progress. I know that with patience and consistency, I will become fluent. Now breathe. Let the words settle quietly inside you. Good. Now I want to guide you through another daily practice that can be very powerful when learning alone. Describing memories. Memories carry emotion, and emotion helps learning stick. When you describe a memory in English, even a simple memory, you activate your imagination, your language, and your emotion at the same time. Let's try one together. Think of a peaceful moment. Maybe a morning you remember clearly. Maybe a time you were outside in nature. Maybe a moment you felt calm and safe. Hold that memory gently, and now repeat after me. I remember a peaceful moment. The light was soft. The air felt calm. I felt quiet inside. Everything felt slow and gentle. I was simply present. You just spoke English connected to experience. This is deep learning. Now, one more exercise for this part. We will practice gentle future intention. This means talking about what you will continue to do. This helps you strengthen your commitment to learning. Repeat after me. Tomorrow, I will practice again. I will speak slowly and clearly. I will listen with patience. I will think in English when I can. I will continue to grow a little every day. I believe in my learning journey. Beautiful. Your voice matters. Your progress is real. As we continue, I want you to bring your attention to something very simple, but very important: your breath. Whenever we slow down our breathing, our thoughts become clearer, and our ability to learn increases. So before we go deeper into more practice, take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Let your shoulders drop. Let your mind soften. Let yourself feel present in this moment. This is your learning time. There is no hurry. There is no pressure. Just a calm space for your growth. Learning English alone at home can sometimes feel quiet. Sometimes the room may feel too still or too silent. But silence is not your enemy. Silence is your learning space. In silence, you can listen to your own voice. In silence, your thoughts slow down enough to form sentences. In silence, you make the language your own. So do not be afraid of the quiet. Let the quiet help you learn. Now, I want to introduce a technique called gentle repetition. Gentle repetition means repeating the same sentence many times in a relaxed way, without trying to make it perfect. This allows your mouth to get used to the movement of English. Your tongue learns. Your breathing learns. Your rhythm learns. Let's practice gentle repetition now. Speak slowly after me. I am learning English every day. Again, I am learning English every day. One more time. I am learning English every day. Now another one. I feel more confident when I practice. Again, I feel more confident when I practice. One more time. I feel more confident when I practice. You see? No pressure, no stress, just gentle repetition. Every repetition strengthens your speaking ability. Now, I want to guide you into a longer natural speaking exercise. In this exercise, we will describe a moment together. Imagine that you are sitting in your room. The room is calm. Maybe there is soft light. Maybe the air is quiet. Imagine yourself there. Now repeat after me. I am sitting quietly. I feel relaxed. I take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. The air around me feels calm and gentle. I am present in this moment. I feel safe and focused. Now imagine you look around your room. Describe what you see. Repeat after me. I see my space, the place where I live. I see objects that belong to me. I see things that make me feel comfortable. I feel gratitude for this space. Now, imagine that you begin your English practice in this calm environment. Speak with me. I open my mind to learning. I speak slowly and clearly. I listen with attention. I enjoy the process of learning. I trust myself. Very good. This type of visualization and slow-spoken practice helps your English grow in a natural, emotional, and meaningful way. Fluency is not only about language, it is also about feeling comfortable using the language. You are training both your mind and your emotional confidence. Now, let's talk about something important. Thinking in English. Many learners try to translate every sentence from their native language into English. But translation slows everything down and creates stress. What we want is to build a direct path between your thoughts and the English language. This does not happen all at once. It happens slowly, step by step. And the key to this transformation is to start thinking in small English phrases during your day. For example, when you stand up, think, I am standing. When you walk to the door, think, I am walking. When you drink water, think, I am drinking water. Start with small, simple thoughts. This is how your brain switches languages naturally. Let's practice thinking in English now. I will say a simple action and you speak it in your mind. Ready? Waking up, you think, I am waking up. Sitting down, you think, I am sitting down. Opening the door, you think, I am opening the door. Taking a breath, you think, I am breathing. Very good. When you practice these tiny thoughts every day, your mind slowly begins to think directly in English. This is how fluency begins, quietly and naturally. Now we will move into another practice, gentle descriptive speaking. This exercise helps you express ideas more freely. I will describe a scene, and you will repeat after me slowly. Imagine you are outside in the early morning. The air is cool, the light is soft. The world feels quiet. Repeat after me. The morning is calm. The air feels fresh. The sky looks soft and clear. I breathe deeply and feel peaceful. I take a slow step forward. I listen to the quiet around me. I feel connected to this moment. This gentle imagery helps build natural English flow because language grows from imagination and emotion just as much as from study. Now, let us practice expressing our intentions again. Intention is powerful. Intention shapes your learning journey. Speak with me softly. I am becoming more confident in English. I speak more clearly each day. I understand more when I listen carefully. I enjoy learning because it helps me grow. I do not compare myself to others. I follow my own path. I trust my progress. Your voice matters. Your words are shaping your fluency. Now, we will shift to another important part of learning English alone. Small goal setting. A small goal is a daily or weekly focus that is simple and achievable. For example, speak English for 3 minutes today. Listen to English for 5 minutes. Read 1 paragraph in English. Write 2 sentences in English. These small goals are powerful because they are easy to complete. When you complete a small goal, you feel successful. That success builds motivation. Motivation builds consistency. Consistency builds fluency. Let's create your small daily goal right now. Think of something that feels easy and gentle. Something you know you can do. Maybe your goal is, I will speak to myself in English for 2 minutes today. Or I will listen to a short English recording today. Whatever your goal is, say it softly now. I will practice English a little today. Feel that. That is commitment without pressure. Now, I want you to practice a small future affirmation exercise. Affirmations are positive statements that strengthen your belief in your progress. Repeat after me. I am growing every day. My English is improving step by step. I am patient with myself. I enjoy the process of learning. I am becoming more fluent. Very good. These affirmations help build emotional fluency, confidence from the inside. Before we complete this part, let's practice one more spoken visualization exercise. Imagine yourself 1 year in the future. You speak English more smoothly. You understand more easily. You feel comfortable expressing yourself. See that version of yourself clearly. Now repeat after me. I am becoming that person. I am getting closer every day. I am learning with heart. I am learning with patience. I am learning with love for myself. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. You are doing beautifully. As we continue, I want you to remember that learning English is not something that happens all at once. It happens in small steps, repeated gently, day by day. If you are learning alone at home, your progress may sometimes feel slow, but slow progress is still progress. Every minute you spend listening, speaking, thinking, or writing in English is shaping your fluency. Even now, as you are listening, your mind is absorbing rhythm, tone, structure, and flow. You are learning, even when it feels effortless. Sometimes the most powerful learning happens quietly, without you noticing. Let us now talk about something called language exposure. Exposure means how much time you spend around English. You do not need to study all day. You simply need English to appear in your daily environment in small and natural ways. For example, you can listen to English audio while you are cleaning your room. You can read a short English sentence on your phone in the morning. You can describe your actions in English while cooking. You can watch a slow-spoken English video while resting. These small moments add up. They create familiarity, and familiarity creates comfort. Once English feels familiar, speaking becomes easier. So today, try adding English into your life in a soft and natural way. Do not force it. Just let it be part of your day. Now, let's practice another speaking exercise. This time, we will focus on describing everyday routines. I will say a sentence. You repeat slowly. Speak gently and calmly. I wake up in the morning and stretch slowly. I take a deep breath and feel the new day. I stand up and walk softly across the room. I make myself a warm drink. I sit down and enjoy the quiet. I remind myself that I am learning and improving. Good. Now let's describe preparing food. Speak after me. I am washing the vegetables carefully. I am cutting them slowly and gently. I am heating the pan on the stove. I can hear the sound of cooking. I can smell the warm aroma of the food. I feel calm and present. Very good. These actions are simple, but speaking them in English builds fluency because you are connecting language to real life. Now, let's shift to practicing emotional expression again. Fluency is not only about describing physical actions, it is also about describing your inner world, your feelings, your thoughts, your hopes. This is what helps you speak naturally. Repeat after me. I feel proud of myself for continuing to learn. I sometimes feel unsure, and that is okay. I sometimes feel excited about my progress. I allow myself to learn at my own pace. I am growing slowly and naturally. This is emotional fluency, speaking softly, honestly, and clearly about yourself. Now, let us talk about the idea of patience more deeply. Many learners feel frustrated because they want to speak fluently immediately. But language is something the mind absorbs slowly. Imagine planting a seed. You do not dig it up every day to check if it is growing. You trust that growth happens quietly under the surface. Your English is the same. The work you do today may show its result weeks, months, or even years later. But it will show. Nothing you do is wasted. Every moment counts. To support your patience, we use gentle reminders. Let's practice speaking them out loud. I am patient with myself. I do not need to rush. My progress is real, even when I cannot see it. I am building something strong over time. I trust my learning journey. Now take a soft breath. Let these words settle inside you. Next, we will practice descriptive imagination again. Imagination is a powerful learning tool because the mind remembers language more easily when it is connected to images and feelings. Imagine now that you are in a quiet park. The sun is warm but gentle. The air is soft. You can hear the sound of leaves moving in the wind. Now repeat after me. The park feels peaceful. The air is cool and fresh. The light is soft and warm. I breathe slowly and feel calm. I feel connected to the world around me. These simple descriptive sentences train your ability to speak naturally. Now, let's talk about creating a daily English reflection journal. This does not need to be long or formal. Each day, you can write just 2 or 3 sentences about your thoughts, your day, or your feelings. For example, today I practiced speaking for 5 minutes. I felt a little unsure at first, but I continued. I feel proud of myself for trying. Very simple. Writing helps your thoughts become clearer. Writing shows you what you already know. Writing helps your brain store language. And when you write regularly, you will begin to notice that your sentences become smoother, more natural, and more expressive without you forcing anything. Now we will speak some gentle journaling sentences aloud. Repeat slowly. Today, I learned a little more than yesterday. I practiced with patience and kindness. I am becoming more comfortable using English. I am grateful for my progress. I believe in my ability to learn. You are doing wonderfully. Your voice matters. Now, another practice that can help you improve at home is reading out loud. Even if you only read a small paragraph each day, reading out loud trains your mouth to produce English sounds. It trains your breathing pattern. It improves your confidence. You do not need difficult materials. You can read simple stories, short paragraphs, or anything written in clear English. The key is to speak slowly and gently, not fast. Speed comes later. Clarity comes first. So let's practice another slow speaking exercise. I will speak about a peaceful morning. Repeat with me, slowly and softly. The morning light comes through the window. I wake up gently and look around. The world feels quiet and calm. I take a deep breath and feel the new day. I stretch my arms and feel my body wake up. I move slowly and mindfully. The day begins with peace. Very good. This is not just language practice. This is emotional grounding practice. The calmer you are, the better you learn. Now, I want you to practice describing your ideal English future. Imagine yourself speaking English confidently. Imagine yourself talking to someone easily, without fear, without hesitation. See that version of you. Now repeat softly. I am becoming a confident English speaker. I trust my voice. I express myself with clarity and calmness. Speaking English feels natural to me. I am proud of my growth. You are developing not just language ability, but also self-belief. Before we close this part, let us speak a short closing intention. I will continue learning gently. I will practice with patience. I will trust my progress. I know that I am improving every day. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. As we continue together, stay relaxed and present. You are not forcing yourself to learn. You are allowing yourself to learn. There is a difference. When you allow learning, your mind opens naturally. Your breathing stays soft. Your attention becomes steady. You do not need to push or struggle to improve. Improvement is already happening, little by little, because you are showing up, you are practicing, and you are being patient. This gentle approach is how you truly build long-lasting fluency. Now, I want to talk about something deeply important when learning English alone at home: self-encouragement. When you learn by yourself, there is no teacher sitting next to you to say, "Well done." There is no classroom of students to share progress with. So you must become your own encourager. You must speak kindly to yourself. You can say things like, "I did well today," or "I practiced and that is enough," or "I am growing even if I cannot see it yet." These kinds of statements help your mind feel safe, motivated, and open. Let us practice giving ourselves gentle encouragement. Repeat slowly. I am proud of myself for practicing right now. I am doing something good for my growth. I am patient with myself. I do not need to be perfect. I am improving little by little. These words are not just sounds. They are shaping your emotional relationship with English. When your relationship with English is kind and warm, your fluency unfolds with ease. Now we will do another daily life narration exercise. This time, we describe the way we move through our day with mindfulness. Imagine that you are going about a normal day. Speak gently after me. I am walking slowly through my room. I feel the ground beneath my feet. I notice the light in the room. I breathe calmly as I move. My body feels relaxed and at ease. Now imagine you are sitting down to rest. I am sitting quietly. I am resting my hands gently. I am breathing softly. I feel present in this moment. I feel calm and comfortable. These simple descriptions help your speaking become smooth, natural, and connected to real experience. Now, let us work on expressing thoughts more clearly. When we speak, we are not just describing actions or objects. We are sharing our inner world. We are expressing who we are. So let us practice simple thought expression. Repeat slowly. I am learning every day, even if the progress is not always visible. Sometimes I feel confident, and sometimes I feel unsure. Both feelings are part of the journey. I know that if I continue practicing, I will improve. I believe in my future self. Very good. Speaking thoughts in English helps your mind develop fluency without translation. Now, let's shift to vocabulary building again. But as before, we will learn vocabulary in a meaningful, emotional way, not by memorizing lists. We will choose gentle, useful words and connect them to feelings and daily experiences. Soft, something gentle, quiet, or comfortable. Repeat, the light feels soft in the morning. Steady, continuing, stable, not stopping. Repeat, my learning is steady and calm. Present, here in this moment. Repeat, I am present with my practice right now. Aware, noticing, paying attention. Repeat, I am aware of how I speak and how I learn. Comfort, a feeling of ease and safety. Repeat, I find comfort in my daily practice. These words help you talk about yourself in a deeper, calmer way, the way fluent speakers express real feelings. Now, let's practice a longer speaking flow using these words. Speak slowly with a soft tone. My learning is soft and steady. I do not rush. I do not pressure myself. I stay present with each small step. I am aware of my progress, even if it is gradual. I find comfort in knowing that growth takes time. Beautiful. You are building fluency not just through vocabulary, but through emotional connection. Now let's practice shadow speaking again. Shadow speaking means repeating immediately after the speaker, like a soft echo. This builds natural rhythm. Do not worry about being perfect, just follow the sound. Repeat after me, one breath at a time. I learn at my own pace. I take small steps every day. I speak slowly and clearly. I listen with attention. I trust the process. Very good. Shadow speaking will help your pronunciation improve even without a teacher. Now, let us practice describing our inner calm. This develops emotional fluency and confidence. Repeat slowly. I feel calm inside. I am learning how to relax while speaking English. I allow myself to speak without fear. I accept mistakes as part of learning. I trust myself to grow naturally. You are doing beautifully. Now, let's practice imagining the future again. Visualization strengthens confidence and commitment. Imagine yourself talking in English comfortably with someone. Imagine yourself smiling during the conversation. Imagine the ease in your voice. Imagine the flow in your sentences. Now repeat. Speaking English feels natural to me. I express myself clearly and calmly. I communicate with ease and confidence. English is becoming a part of me. I am proud of how far I have come. Take a slow breath. Now I want to guide you through a longer speaking practice, describing a gentle evening routine. This helps you practice structured speech. Repeat after me. The evening is quiet. I am sitting comfortably. The light in the room feels soft. I take a slow breath in and out. I reflect on my day calmly. I think about the things I learned. I appreciate myself for trying. I remind myself that progress takes time. I let my mind rest and relax. I end the day with peace in my heart. Good. These kinds of practices teach your English to feel natural and peaceful instead of rushed or stressful. Now, one more reflective affirmation exercise before we close this part. Affirmations are powerful because they shape how you feel about your learning journey. Repeat slowly. I am learning with patience. I am learning with kindness. I am learning with confidence. I am learning with clarity. I am learning with love for myself. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. You are doing very well. Your gentle, steady effort is creating real progress. As we continue our journey together, remain soft and relaxed in your mind and body. You are learning English in a very gentle and human way. You are not forcing yourself to memorize. You are not rushing. You are not comparing yourself to others. You are simply practicing. And practice is what creates real fluency. The more you are present while you practice, the deeper your learning becomes. One of the most important things to remember is that language is emotional. When you feel safe, calm, and comfortable, the brain opens its doors to learning. When you feel stressed or pressured, the brain protects itself and blocks learning. So every time you practice English at home, start with a soft breath, a relaxed posture, and a gentle mindset. Speak to yourself kindly. Encourage yourself. Remind yourself that learning a language takes time, and you are doing something meaningful for your future. Now, let us continue practicing speaking, listening, and thinking in English together. We will begin with a gentle grounding exercise. Sit or rest however you are now. Close your eyes if you want to. Take a slow breath in. Hold it softly for a moment. Now exhale slowly. Feel your shoulders release tension. Feel your mind become clear. Feel yourself become present. Now repeat after me. I am here. I am calm. I am open to learning. I trust myself. Very good. Now we will practice describing simple emotions again. This helps you develop emotional fluency, which is very important for natural conversation. Repeat slowly. Right now, I feel relaxed. Sometimes I feel uncertain, and that is okay. Sometimes I feel confident, and I enjoy that feeling. Sometimes I feel quiet inside. Sometimes I feel inspired. I accept all of these feelings. You see, emotional fluency allows you to express yourself honestly and clearly, which is a key part of real communication. Now we will continue with more daily life narration. Narrating simple, everyday actions trains your brain to think in English automatically. This is one of the strongest techniques you can use when learning alone at home. Even if you only do it for 1 or 2 minutes a day, your brain begins to build direct pathways from your thoughts to English words. Imagine that you are preparing to go outside. Repeat gently, I am putting on my shoes. I am opening the door slowly. I am stepping outside. I can feel the air on my skin. I take a slow breath and feel present. Good. Now imagine you are walking in a calm place. I am walking one step at a time. I notice the ground beneath my feet. I see the space around me. I feel calm in my body. My mind is clear and peaceful. This type of spoken narration brings English into your everyday experience, which is how fluency develops naturally. Now let us focus on building sentence flow. Sentence flow means speaking in full sentences, even when they are simple. This helps you avoid stopping and translating in your head. Instead, you let your English flow like gentle water. Repeat slowly. I am improving my English every day. I enjoy practicing in a calm and peaceful way. I know that learning takes time, and I accept that. I am patient with myself and my journey. I trust that I am growing. Very good. Now, let's try a longer description exercise. This exercise will help you speak with rhythm and natural tone. Imagine you're describing your morning to a gentle friend. Speak slowly after me. This morning, I woke up softly. I stayed still for a moment and felt the quiet around me. I took a slow breath and let my body wake up gently. I sat up and stretched my arms. The morning light came into the room. I felt calm and connected to the new day. I moved slowly and without rush. I reminded myself that every day is a new opportunity. You are doing beautifully. Speaking like this develops flow and ease. Now we will practice slow affirmation shadow speaking again. Repeat softly, like an echo. I learn with patience. I learn with peace. I learn with consistency. I learn with confidence. I learn with kindness toward myself. Take a breath. Now I want to reflect on something many learners experience: feeling shy or nervous when speaking English. This is completely normal. Almost everyone learning a new language feels this at some point. Even native speakers sometimes feel nervous speaking in new situations. The important thing is to understand that nervousness does not mean you cannot speak. It simply means you care. When you speak kindly to yourself, the nervousness becomes softer. Repeat gently. It is okay to feel nervous. I do not need to be perfect. I can speak slowly and simply. I am allowed to make mistakes. Every word I speak helps me grow. This mindset is what builds confidence, slowly and deeply. Now let's practice imagining a short real-life English conversation. This is not about speed. This is about calm, natural expression. Imagine you are meeting someone and greeting them. Repeat softly after me. Hello, how are you today? I am doing well, thank you. I am learning English a little every day. I enjoy practicing because it helps me grow. I hope you are having a good day. Simple, calm, natural. This is fluency. Now, let's practice describing how you feel about learning English in your own voice. Repeat. Learning English is part of my journey. I enjoy learning because it expands my world. I feel proud of myself for continuing to practice. I know that improvement takes time. I trust myself to grow steadily. You see, this strengthens your identity as a learner. Someone who continues, someone who grows, someone who believes. Now, before we close this part, we will do one more deeply grounding practice. This will help your mind stay peaceful and open to learning. Take a slow breath in. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw soften. Let your thoughts slow down. Now repeat. I am present. I am learning. I am improving. I am patient. I am enough. Take a slow breath out. You are doing beautifully. Your calm consistency is shaping your fluency in a deep and lasting way. As we come to this final part of our lesson together today, I want you to remember that learning English alone at home is not only possible, it is powerful. You have already proven this by simply being here, practicing, listening, repeating, and staying present. Every moment of calm learning you have experienced in this lesson is shaping your fluency. You are growing in ways you may not fully see yet, but your mind and memory are absorbing everything. Trust this gentle growth. Now, let us continue in the same soft, peaceful tone we have built together. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Allow your mind to settle and your body to soften. Repeat after me. I am here, learning. I am calm and focused. I am open to growth. I trust myself. Very good. Let us continue practicing natural spoken English. This time, we will reflect on our journey so far. Speak softly. I have been learning English with patience. I have been practicing gently and consistently. I am proud of the progress I have made. I understand that learning takes time. I trust that I am improving step by step. These reflections are important because they help your brain store your learning experiences as meaningful memories. Meaningful memories stay longer. Now, imagine that you are sitting in a quiet room at the end of the day. The light is soft. The air feels calm. Everything is peaceful and steady. Now, repeat after me. The evening is gentle. I am resting after my day. I feel calm and centered. I breathe slowly and deeply. My mind feels open and spacious. This calm inner environment supports fluency. When you feel peaceful, English flows more easily. Now, let us practice describing a dream or a hope for the future. When you speak your dreams in English, you connect your language learning to your identity, who you are becoming. This is powerful. Repeat slowly. I hope to speak English comfortably and confidently. I want to express my ideas clearly. I want to communicate with new people. I want to feel relaxed when I speak. I believe I can reach this goal. Very good. These are not just words, they are seeds. And seeds grow when they are repeated, often with warmth and belief. Now, let us practice describing deep feelings. This will help you develop emotional fluency, the ability to express yourself in a natural and human way. Repeat after me. I feel hopeful about my future. I feel gentle with myself as I learn. I feel connected to my growth. I feel grateful for my progress. I feel strong, even on slow days. This is emotional clarity. Emotional clarity is a core part of fluency. Now we will do one more daily narration practice. Imagine you are preparing for sleep at night. Repeat with me. I am turning off the lights slowly. I am sitting on my bed. I am breathing calmly. I reflect on the day with kindness. I am grateful for my learning. I am ready to rest. Good. Speaking this softly trains your brain to form sentences smoothly and gently without fear. Now, let's talk about something important. Continuation. Your English will grow as long as you continue practicing, but you do not need to practice for hours. You only need small, calm daily moments of English. Even 5 minutes a day, spoken with presence, is enough to create real change. So let us form your personal continuation intention. Repeat, I will continue practicing a little every day. I will speak softly and slowly. I will listen to English with patience. I will think in English when I can. I will trust my progress. Very good. Now reflect for a moment on how far you have come. You are not the same learner you were before. You are more aware of your learning process now. You are more confident in your ability to learn alone. You have practiced speaking, thinking, listening, feeling, and visualizing, all in English. This is deep learning. Repeat after me. I have grown. I am growing. I will continue to grow. Take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Now, let us speak a gentle closing affirmation, a message to yourself that you can return to whenever you need encouragement. Repeat softly, I am becoming a fluent English speaker. I learn at my own pace. I do not rush. I do not compare myself to others. I trust my journey. I trust myself. I am proud of my effort. Very good. Before we end, I want to guide you through one final calm visualization. This will help your learning settle deeply into your memory. You do not need to close your eyes unless you want to. Just relax your thoughts. Imagine yourself 6 months from now. You are speaking English more smoothly. You are thinking in English more often. You are expressing your feelings clearly. You feel comfortable, confident, relaxed. You are enjoying conversations instead of worrying about mistakes. See that future version of yourself smiling gently. Now repeat, I am becoming that person. I am moving closer every day. My growth is steady and real. I trust my journey. I trust myself. Now, one final breath. In and out. Your learning continues from here. You do not need to push. You only need to continue practicing gently, consistently, and kindly. You are doing beautifully. The progress you have made is real, and the progress to come will be even more natural and strong. You are not alone. You are your own guide, and you are doing this well. Thank you for learning with me today. I am proud of you, and I am here whenever you need support again.